we got a remote too.
Get the fuck out my face. Good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know.
What the fuck? So I'm installing the go-to head unit for the S2000. You don't have to take this off to get your dash cover thing right here off. I got it to pop on this left side here first with just a screwdriver, you know, and just get it, be careful with it, but wedge it out. And then I got it on this corner here. And then I used the door to kind of wiggle the bottom sides out. But you don't have to take off this plastic piece. I kind of was trying to avoid that, and you can do that no problem. So I'm gonna take this out, and I got my head unit and my Modifry DCI in their harness, so this should be pretty easy. So shout out to the J Media for, even though this is an easy install, I still, maybe not you, but I still want to see someone else do it before I do it. In case they say, don't do this, whatever you do, don't do this. And in my video, I'll tell you, you don't got to take off this thing. Don't do it. But let's see if it works. 3, 2, 1. And we got power. Acoustik. Okay, now I'm going to try the Carplay using whatever USB-C to USB-A cable I just picked up. Allow, enable, I might have fucked this thing up. You're supposed to set switches to certain things.
Drivers gonna transfer it over.
Oh, there's my audio.
New hit unit.
There's my audio. Volume works right now only. I think because I don't have the switches on this thing right. Okay. So now I'm gonna make sure I have the switches right. It should be up, up, down, up. Okay.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. All this talk is bitch made, that's on my lord.
You can hold it.
Before I let him kill my joy.
There's a little bit of lag when you have to press both buttons, which kind of makes sense. So if you're like trying to go back a track and you're like 10 seconds in and then you keep trying to do it, that might be a little bit annoying, but that is such a small annoyance to have CarPlay in the S2000. So I'm gonna get this all back together, put my little things on the side, screw it back in. They say not to put this behind there. I kind of just feel like putting it behind there, but I gotta route the wires and get everything right. And this car, it's so perfect to get your phone. You could put your phone in here so easily. I don't want to drill holes in anything, but there's so many places you can put your phone. Like, it'd be nice to have the wire routed nicely somewhere, but I'm gonna just have it come out there for now and figure that out in the future. So you know how every, radio install, you end up, there's like one thing that you're like, ah, shit, right? With me, the only thing with this one was I forgot to feed through the GPS antenna, which I think is mandatory to have wireless CarPlay. So if you want to be perfect, the two things are, you don't got to take off this thing here. Just put your shifter in at least 4th or 6th or 2nd gear. Get the Modifry thing, make sure your switches are right, and plug in everything in the back, which would be your car antenna, the GPS antenna, which are two separate things. And then if you want to have the option of wired CarPlay, when the wireless CarPlay inevitably fails, then yeah, make sure you put all things in the back. But we're all good. Put it together and we'll be done. I can move on to fixing my Miata P1170 check engine light code. The scary part, is your OEM part gonna click back together? I would not have any fear yanking this thing off the next time. Obviously still be careful, but it popped off and popped back in very easily. There was some like dust and stuff down here, so I cleaned that up. but everything's good. We got tucked away Carplay. We got an OEM factory head unit, which I feel strange about my OEM parts. You know, I have my SI and my Miata that I've put aftermarket seats and radios and stuff in. So I'm like, I will never put back in the OEM stuff, but I'm not gonna ever sell the car either, but I don't want to get rid of the OEM stuff. Let's just make sure that this still works. I wonder if you press mute and then volume, does that unmute it? No, it's consistent.
Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies.